never been more proud of these hats that I've done most recently in preparation for this video. I've learned what I can do and what I can't do in terms of adding fire to my placemats. And when I say adding fire to my placemats, I mean using my iron at high heat, okay? So with this beautiful baby, I'm calling her the Blue Lagoon, I ironed on the applique. And you might be saying, well, couldn't you add a glue gun? I could. Couldn't you have used a glue gun? I could have used a glue gun on the flowers, but try using a glue gun for these skinny vines all throughout. It would get messy, tacky, finger sticky, a film, some shiny residue. Try getting adhesive out of from in between these grooves. It would be a hot mess. So when I used my parchment paper and I added my fire, I added my iron to it, and it stuck, I was happy. And this is an accomplishment for me because these placemats are plastic. They may have a straw design, but they're plastic. They are not straw. So to add heat to plastic, you think, okay, it's going to melt, but it's durable enough that it does withstand heat without melting. There's no melting going on in here at all, or discoloration. It was really a clean application. So I'm proud of her. Yeah, she looks real good. She held up really nice under heat. We photograph well, don't we? I look like her assistant though. I need a hat. The assistant needs a hat. My other lady in waiting. Yes, there's a lot going on here. But this applique also I ironed on. I'm going to leave, of course, the links in the description for these appliques that you can iron on. And you can find them on Amazon. What can't we find on Amazon, right? And basically it was the same thing, adding parchment paper, adding my fire to it, my iron on high heat, and the key was to keep it moving, not to just hold it in one place, but to keep that iron rotating. I did some feather work up here, added some leaves down here. Yeah, it's a lot going on, but hey, yeah, we like her. I like her. All right. So what I couldn't do, the rule I couldn't break, okay, was when you have appliques that have some lift to it, some embellishments to it that aren't completely flat, it doesn't stick. With this, there's extensive sequence going on. I used parchment paper on top of this and kept the iron moving. Did not stick. Okay. Same with this one. This is a silk butterfly. But if you look closely enough, there's some black beads there. You see? So could not lay the butterfly flat onto the surface. Therefore, it didn't stick. So you have to be very selective with the appliques that you use with heat to iron on. The similarity in these two is that they don't have any raised gems or sequins or beads on them. These are really just flat embroidered appliques. Okay, it has to have a clean, plain, flat surface. Nothing raised. Nothing raised. You see those beads there? So because when you put the iron on it, it doesn't lay on the applique flat, you know? So hopefully that makes sense. So let's go ahead and add, I'm not going to do the flame, but I've decided to do the butterflies, and our glue gun has been warming up. Move this out the way. And I'm basically going to trace it, but not go to the very edge, because if so, we know that it will runneth over. So we don't want that. We don't have to clean up. We won't clean up. Cleaner the better. See what I did there? Not too close to the edge. You can almost see where I used heat on it and lost some of the backing. What I find is when I use these placemats to place the applique, usually closer to the bottom edge there. So I'm really just following the edges, making sure everything lays flat. I'm not worried about the butterflies antenna. That's okay if that lifts, because again, it's so thin. If I use the hot glue gun, I don't really want to risk having to clean up the residue from the gun, you know. So I'm just gonna hold it down for a second. I love the detail of the beads on this. This one's not lifting, this side is, because you know what? With the hot glue gun, don't you find you gotta lay it down quick, because it dries. The hot glue gun dries pretty quickly, I find. I don't know if y'all recognize these bracelets. If you watch my videos, I did a video on how the quickest way to make hair tie bracelets with gems. Yeah, these are hair tie bracelets. Yeah. I love things that have a dual purpose. Now, I will say these Fascinators, the only purpose they have is helping you look fly and fabulous, okay? These hats have one purpose, and I respect that too. Okay, just trying to lift my corners and make sure nothing lifts. Okay, look, we have a little lift. We had a tiny bit of lift over here. Appliques just, I don't know, make your hats, gives it, I don't know, some extra bit of class to me. Especially when you see the detailing in the applique, just brings it up a notch. I'm gonna wait to add this one because it's smaller. I just want to position it once I already have the hat in place. Sometimes we like to move things around. Now I'm going to just fold my placemat. Make sure it falls evenly on both sides. Now we will start to sew. Look at that. Look where our butterfly is. I like this design the best because it instantly gives you a brim. You know, instantly gives you a brim. Now I like to pucker this baby out. Yeah. Okay, so we have our brim. But you know what? Because it's eating a lot of the flower, I'm sorry, the butterfly, I'm actually gonna refold this so that there's more butterfly showing. There we go. That's better. I think I like that better. What do you think? Should I fold it again? Or is this enough? I think this is enough. So let's test it on the head. Oh no, I think I'm gonna refold it one last time. Fold it with, I guess, the butterfly further center, because it's automatically gonna go side once I fold it. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So align this, make sure all of this is neat and aligned. Yeah. Now we're ready to sew. Got my big needle. Let me tell you, I have learned to sew these placemats with big needles. See how big this needle is? Longer than any of my fingers, because I have broken 2 needles that were not heavy duty. So you need the long, heavy duty needle. It's bigger than your fingers. Okay, so let's start sewing, shall we? Okay. Take your time and go through each section. First one in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to sew up the side. Yeah. Going the next area. And I find the core of the hat that has, you know, the most folds in the middle. It's hard to get through that, but once you get through the core, it's all right. And I also like that I can use the pressure of this table to get it through as well, because yeah, sometimes you need a little help getting that needle through. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes I have to reposition as I go, make sure things stay aligned. Because when you're holding it and sewing it, you can lose your place easily. Or I should say, lose your grip easily trying to get this needle through. Come on with it. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Woo. Okay. Yeah, that scratch, that was the needle scraping the table. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. I see you. I see you. Yeah, that's why a thinner needle would break, because you're adding so much pressure to it. Okay. Okay. Almost at the top. Almost at the top. Okay. I'm gonna make sure, get through, even when I'm at the top, all. Woo! Okay, come on, come on. almost there. Almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. I think I just have to go across. Skip that middle one. Okay. Yeah. See, this one I have, hold on, I always have to try it on myself a little to make sure. Okay. Yeah, because when I put on my elastic hat band, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not meant to sit flat. It has a little lift to it. Not looking like the assistant anymore, am I? I loved being an assistant. I really did. Before doing hair, I've been doing hair over 20 years, but before I was a hairstylist, being a hairstylist is my second career. I used to be an administrative assistant, yeah, for a marketing company, and then for IBM, there were some custom design engineers. I enjoyed it. I really did. Okay. Yeah. Closing up there. I think I will come through one last time. Now, do we go back down? No, that was very tight. I don't think I'm gonna go back down. I think I'm going to do a knot up here at the top and call it a wrap. Uh-oh, what happened? What did we do? What did we do? Come on. Okay. All right. Let's do another. I think 3 knots would do it. It's 2. 1 more makes 3. Okay. Now we're going to cut. Tell you, that's one needle I wouldn't want to lose. Woo, you don't want that poking you. So now, we put the hat on the mannequin head, and I decided to put the butterfly in this crevice. It's not you know, bam, right there, face forward. Doesn't have to be. You still see the colors from the front, and when she leans forward, you see that it's a butterfly in there. So kind of like going in the cave, if you will. So yeah, I'm happy with her. I really am. And I hope you guys have fun with your appliques, and you know which ones will work best and which ones will not, the iron-on appliques. And I have to say, I added a glue gun to this, and I got some glue on the side. I had to take a tweezer to get some out. So this is another reason why if you're using appliques and you can iron on and you don't have to deal with the mess, you know, the gunk, the white film, yeah, go the easy route. But if you have to, then do what you got to do. All right, guys, see you next time.